Hey, sixth grade, Mrs. Whipple here. I have been happy to see lots of you excited about coming back and doing schoolwork. And I've seen really excellent work, and then I've seen some work that it could be a little better, but I do appreciate your guys' effort in doing the work, and I'm glad to see that you guys are doing those things. With that being said, let's make sure that we are using spell check. That's something that's easy to do. Tools, spell check. If there's a red squiggly line, please make sure you are spell checking. It's one of the easiest things you can do for your documents. Sentences, capital letters, end punctuation. Read it out loud, see if it makes sense. Those are all things that you guys can be working on at home without me being there to remind you all the time. Even if you are forgetting things, ask your parents to look over it so they can be a part of what you're doing and they can help you edit your work, okay? So today, Miss Frommel read or had the reading of the rest of the Sea Turtles uh, by Frank Staub. And now for language arts, besides finishing up your two-part assignment from Tuesday, you're going to do this next assignment. This article is called Loggerheads and Green Sea Turtles. So everyone will have this document attached to Google Classroom. The article is kind of long, but it's a quick read. It's pretty interesting. So what you will do is you will read through this document, and then at the bottom are your assignments. So you have 5 comprehension questions. Highlight the correct answer for each question. So read the question. Overall, this text, read the answers, highlight the one you think is correct. Okay, you have 5 of those. Then you move down to the next part. It says directions. Carefully reread the section. What do they look like and what do they do? Then, sentences that refer to both kinds of sea turtles or sea turtles in general, you are going to highlight light blue. You are only highlighting things in the what do they look like section and the what do they do sections. You do not have to do the whole article, just those 2 sections. What do they look like? What do they do? So any sentences that refer to both kinds of sea turtles or sea turtles in general, you will highlight light blue. Sentences that refer to the loggerhead sea turtle, you are going to highlight yellow. So any sentence that's talking only about the loggerhead sea turtle, you are going to highlight yellow. Sentences that refer to the green sea turtle, you are going to highlight green. Only green sea turtle, highlight green. Make sure when you are picking colors, especially for the green, try to pick colors that aren't super dark because you're going to have to go back into that material and find more information. So make sure you're choosing colors that aren't very dark. So there might be some sentences that have one part about the loggerhead and another part about the sea turtle. That would be a sentence that would have 2 highlight colors. If you think back to all of our argument writing things, all of our argument paragraphs, there were sentences that were 2 colors. So you may have sentences that are 2 colors depending on the information in the sentence. So remember, you are only going in the what do they look like section and the what do they do section to do this highlighting. All right? Make sure you don't do the whole thing. Don't make more work for yourselves. After you do that, the next part, you have 3 questions that you need to answer. The directions say, answer the following questions using complete sentence. So subject, verb, capital letter, spell check, and end punctuation. Don't forget to restate the question. The first question says, according to the text, what are some of the things the loggerhead turtle and the green sea turtle have in common? Restate the question and answer it. go back into the text and see what things the loggerhead and green sea turtle have in common. Number 2, using the text, what are some of the differences between the loggerhead sea turtle and the green sea turtle? Restate, answer with complete sentences. Both of these questions, it is plural things. So I don't want just one thing they have in common or one thing they have different. There should be at least 2 to 3 for both of those. I don't care if you can write it into one sentence because you can use commas with items in a series, but you should have more than one thing listed that they have in common and what they have different. Number 3 says, from the text, what are 2 problems faced by the loggerhead sea turtle and the green sea turtle? So restate that question and answer it. All of these questions say from the text, using the text according to the text. I want information from this article. I don't want you going online and researching information. I want it to come from the text because then I know you read it and you understood it. If you have any questions about this, Ms. Frommel and I will be on from 1 to 1:30, just like we were on Tuesday. When you complete all parts of this assignment, don't forget to turn it in on Google Classroom. This assignment is due Wednesday, April 22nd. This is the same due date for the species assignment where you researched one of the 7 sea turtle species and then you created a poster, a PowerPoint, a Kahoot, any means of sharing that. So both of those things are due on the 22nd. You can absolutely turn those things in early. The species assignment, I would be fine if you want to attach it to Google Classroom from Tuesday the 14th. Or you can share it with me. Whichever option works, whatever is easiest for you. If you have any questions, like I said, you can email me or Ms. Frommel and I will be on at 1 tomorrow or today. So, good luck.